Hello everyone, let's continue our chapter of history, India after independence. Okay, so now today we talk about our international relation after independence. So everyone move on that topic. The search for an independent policy. So Jawaharlal Nehru and Krishnan Menon arriving at the United Nations, and Krishnan Menon led the Indian delegation to the UN between 1952 and 1962 and asked for a policy of non-alignment. What is the meaning of non-alignment? Non-alignment means that India adopted the foreign policy according to this, that India was not the part of any alliance. That time, after World War, the whole world divided into two alliances, USA and second USSR. Both countries creating their military alliances. Okay, so the Jawaharlal Nehru, who was the adopted the foreign policy of newly independent India, that not the part of any neutral policy, not the part of any alliance. After the Second World War, many countries in the world were divided into two groups or power blocks. Okay, like one group led by the USA and another is led by the USSR. Okay, everyone. These two groups have engaged in long conflict and called the Cold War. The Cold War, not the witness of any actual outbreak of war. So the relation between the countries belonging to these blocks were hostile. Okay, so both blocks, both alliance signed the treaties among themselves and signed the treaty among themselves about to come to one another aid in case of attack and by the opposing bloc. For example, अगर यूएसए का किसी के साथ किसी कंट्री के साथ प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट होता है तो those country the part of that USA bloc, so they supported USA. Understand? Okay, so the USA and the erstwhile USSR engaged in an arms race to acquire nuclear weapons. The Cold War made the world a more conflict and ridden place. So the Nehru was resolute that India would not be the forced to part of any alliance, either of the two groups, okay, two blocks. So he therefore coined the term non-alignment policy. NAM, N for non, A for align, M for movement, non-aligned movement was this. So according to this, non-aligned movement was launched by India and their newly independent countries called these countries were called Third World. The way which third world, which the part of this non-aligned movement. Okay, and it comprises many developing countries and former colonies. The NAM, non-aligned movement, was based on Panchsheel principle. The question is, what is this Panchsheel principle? So I tell you, at present, more than 100 nations are the member of this NAM. Okay. Okay, everyone. The original principle Panchsheel have not been followed very strictly. So I tell you what is the principle. ये principle है क्या? What is Panchsheel? Panchsheel means 5 principles were formulated as guiding principle of India's foreign policy, which tells us about India foreign policy. Now, the Jawaharlal Nehru, who was the first prime minister of our independent nation, new nation, put these principle is an agreement with China. Now these principle were kya tha? The respect and for each other's territory, the respect each other territorial integrity and sovereignty. Second, non-aggression policy. Third, non-interference in domestic affair. Non-interference in domestic affairs. Fourth, equality and cooperation for mutual benefits. Cooperative, equality and cooperation for mutual benefits. And the fifth one, peaceful coexistence. This is the term or the principle in Panchsheel. Okay, everyone? I hope it is okay with everyone. Am I clear?